intro. Here we go. All right. Hey, welcome to Smoking Eagle's Rod Shop. And today, Jason and I are going to do a Harbor Freight $20 stocking challenge. We're going to take $20 to Harbor Freight for each of us. We're going to see all the items we can get in here, what you should get for your dad, your cousin, your brother, maybe your girlfriend, and put it in the stocking. I'm sure she's probably changing your oil. I don't know.
Who knows?
She should be.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then when we get back, Jason and I are not only going to go through everything that we bought for our 20 bucks, but we're also going to do a gift exchange. How that's going to work is I'm going to give him my stocking, he's going to give me his, and we're going to see what's different in each one. So
this is going to be so much fun.
This is going to be so much fun. We're going to run to Harbor Freight now, get these stockings stuffed, and we'll meet you guys back here for all the action.
Harbor Freight's always a good time.
All right, guys, so we're back from Harbor Freight. Check out these sweet stockings. We got these things packed to the max. I know 20 bucks doesn't buy anything these days, but at Harbor Freight, it buys some sweet, sweet stuff. I can't wait to see everything that we got stuffed into these and share it with you guys. And then at the end, we're going to compare our receipts. And you guys can guess in the comments below who spent the most and how close are our prices to each other. And no, we didn't buy identical items. We're gonna show you that right now. So I got this one for Jason. He got this one for me. We're gonna do one item at a time and we're gonna talk about them and just kind of have fun with it. So what do you got, Jason?
I got earmuffs.
Earmuffs. Is that so you can't hear people screaming, hey, your finger's missing, hey, your finger's missing?
I honestly need those for starting that engine up on that Elko. I'm sure I might need to borrow these to the neighbors.
That's a good buy. Open it up and try them on, because those are cheap.
You know,
remember, everything he bought was $20, or everything I bought and put in the stocking equaled $20. So
yeah, this is definitely a place to skimp on money, is hearing protection, kids.
Hey, he didn't have any hearing protection before, and now he does. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
What?
Yeah, you're ready for some angle grinder action, dude.
I should wear these when I'm in the burnout pit.
Yes, I love it, especially at New Paris, because they said they're gonna get an air horn so that they can stop you since you can't see them, and then wear those.
Yeah.
It'd be like
17 decibels.
Okay,
they seem to work.
Me first. Next. Okay, what do we got?
Microfiber
cleaning cloths. These are awesome. I like these.
So instead of microplastics, kids, you can eat these, and they're a good source of fiber. And since you're older, you gotta keep up with that fiber now these days.
I thought they made really soft toilet paper.
Oh, maybe something along those lines.
Depends on what you ate.
But you always need a 4-pack of towels. I mean,
so I use these a lot.
He's got a big stack of these things all over the place.
Like in the van and the blue truck and even Carmen, right? I get like the ceramic detailer spray stuff and I slap it on one of these rags and I just use it, and when it feels gross, I chuck it in the burn pile.
You've never ate one?
Nope, I've never tasted one. Here, it's got a taste hole.
Yeah, no.
Do the orange taste different than the yellow? That is the question. Anyway, good score.
Good score.
You next.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got?
We got one of these lights.
Does it work? Ooh, I didn't even check it at the register, but oh, man, you about blinded.
Mag lights.
Yep.
I need this. I am under that Elko and like squinting for my life. 9 times out of 10. These are handy.
And they're super cheap.
They're super cheap. There's no reason not to have like 20 dozen of them just hanging around.
The magnets aren't the strongest, but you got the little hook. And what I like about them is, like he's saying, when you're up underneath a car, right, you can throw 1 or 2 of these under there, crawl under there with the angle grinder, throw sparks, melt the case on it, throw it away, because you're going to get another one for whatever this thing was. I mean, it was cheap, right?
Yeah.
Or free. Sometimes they're free.
Man, I got 2 really good scores on.
Good scores. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
What we got here? Gloves. Leather, hardy.
I don't know.
Goat skin. Split leather work gloves. These are sweet. Actually, usually I'm cheaper than this. Like, I don't buy the goat skin ones. I buy like the ones that are made from like fake cows or something.
Yeah.
They're stiffer than cardboard.
3D printed cow.
Yeah, like they're terrible. These feel really, really good. Man, that's a good score. Thanks, Jason.
Yeah.
I'll use these, dude, for sure.
I was kind of...
What we got next?
Super glue!
a multi-pack of super glue.
What flavor super glue is this?
Is that the gel or just the regular? Glue
Super
gel
glue
is
gel
thicker.
is thicker. So this is the gel.
That's the gel stuff. And
Oh my
that's
gosh, look how many of those there are.
I use that stuff all the time. It works really good. It's just like the stuff you used to your parents to say or the teacher.
10-pack, I feel like I can't count. They say it's a 10-pack.
Is it metric 10?
It's metric 10. Is metric 10 like our dozen?
I think if it was standard, it'd be 1/1.
It'd be a dozen. It'd be 1 dozen if.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, if only Harbor Freight got their super glue from America instead of China, we'd have 2 more bottles.
I bet this is the good chemical stuff too.
It stinks, dude. But the stuff works good.
I bet this is the good stuff.
I use it for all kinds of stuff around the house, and like what's cool is like when
How do you get that many super glues for?
and when you close the lid, they always stick shut, right?
Yeah, so it's one-time use.
So it's one-time use. You're just like, how much glue do I need? All of it.
All of it.
Throw it away.
One-time use. Yeah, that's like a 10-pack.
Yeah, that's a good deal, dude.
That's a good deal. That's a solid deal.
Yeah.
What's next for you?
All right, what's next?
That's a great deal.
We should leave our stuff up here.
Oh, man.
So it's in the frame so they can see the haul here.
I had to get those out.
Check out the haul. Okay, what do we got next? I'm going to go with
Uh-oh.
a Quinn 10-in-1 multi-bit screwdriver. That is cool. I don't have one of these. I have a bunch of the super cheap
6-in-1s.
Are those 6-in-1 or are they 4-in-1 or whatever? The ones that they give away for a free gift occasionally. I've got
Holy
a bunch
crap.
of those. You need one of those in like every room, right?
Yeah, you need one of those in every
but
tool
this
drawer.
one-
Every tool drawer should have one.
This
of
one
these.
has square number 1 and 2, a nut driver 3/8 and 5/16, which the other
Torx.
ones have. It has a 10 and a 15 star or Torx, a Phillips 1 and 2, and a slotted 1/4 and 3/16. So
Those are handy.
This has all the bits that you always use all the time. I may just buy these from now on.
Yeah, every drawer needs to have one of those.
Dude, sweet score. Digging it. You next.
Digging it. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Ho. I'm not allowed to have scissors. So
I can grind the tips off for you.
so there's more than a few people that are probably like going like really cringe right now, like, ooh, bad choice,
Those
Dustin.
hair trimmers.
Do not give those to Jason.
You can.
Wow, I officially own scissors now, guys.
That's sweet. And those are super cheap. But look what it says on there.
Stainless steel blade, serrated edge for better cutting, comfortable PVC grip.
Functional
Design
design.
include jar opener and bottle opener. Oh, down here.
I
you
don't
can,
have
like-
a bear, but if I did, that would open it. I mean,
Oh.
if nothing else, it's a bottle opener. What's it say?
It's got like cautions and warnings on it.
Does it say don't buy for Jason?
Yeah. Keep away from children.
Yep, I'm going to need those back.
Yeah. Use as intended only. I think that's the one that gets me.
Yeah, me too.
Name some. Yeah. Inspect before every use.
Really? Does anybody actually do that? It's great. Dude, I mean, they're cheap scissors, but like how many
I need
times
them in the
do you,
shop.
Like, how
I
many
need-
times do you like, I'm going to cut this in half and I don't want to mess up nice scissors, right?
No, usually I'm out in the shop and I'm like, I need to cut this thing, and then I like pull out a razor blade, and then I proceed to cut myself more than I do the thing that I'm trying to cut.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing I like about these, though, is just their disposability.
Yeah, for
If you're like, I'm going to cut something and this is going to jack the blades up like speaker wire. And you're like reaching, it's like, grab these, right? And then just know they're going to go.
just know that these are. Yeah, I mean, and a good set of those can cost a lot of money.
Yeah, they're 10, 20 bucks.
Yeah.
And so far, we haven't even made it to 20 bucks.
Yeah, we're still going. Let's see what you got next.
What's next?
Oh, man.
What's this?
A test light.
6 and 12 volt circuit tester with a 5-foot lead. These are very, very handy. I use these things all the time. They're cheap too, but they come in clutch, man. When you're like, does this wire have power? You just yeah.
Carmen won't start. And it's a fuse. And it's like, I got power to it. I don't have power coming out of it. It's the fuse.
And you can test with this. You can test all kinds of stuff. I've tested ignitions. all kinds of cool stuff. Like, it doesn't give you all the fancy readouts and all the bullshit, right? But do you really need that?
All that? Yeah, I need to know if it's got power or not.
In a pinch, I grab this, boom. If it doesn't have power, we don't even need a digital readout to say 0, right?
Yeah, zero doesn't tell me.
Right?
0 doesn't tell me much more than this light did not come on.
Yeah, these are very, very, very handy.
Throw them in every glove box.
Yeah, boom.
Like,
all right.
Oh man,
my pile is huge.
Yeah, going on. Uh-oh, I got something good. I got zip ties. Yes, I need zip ties.
Zip ties are
the 5-inch zip ties. Man, I could spend $20 on zip ties alone.
Yeah. Now you want to know a redneck life hack on zip ties, Jason?
Know what?
Let me teach you with your scissors.
Uh-oh.
You got them laying all over, right?
Yeah.
All you got to do is take your scissors and cut a slot in the side.
Oh, and then you fish them out through there.
And then you just pull them out one at a time. And they don't get all over the shop. Look, watch.
Zwink.
You just pull it out. Oh, I probably need to open that up just a little more. Make it like a
best
V.
of Harbor Freight scissors.
There you go. So I got enough room to grab onto it. And you just grab your zip tie.
Just grab it.
Like that, and just boom. Now you got it, and they don't fall out, right? Like, you're not gonna make a mess.
And we'll just safety these scissors so Jason...
But how are you gonna cut the dangly off now?
We're just gonna safety them for a while. I'll be responsible with them this time, I swear.
For the drive home, you should be good. Of course, you might be tossing them in the air.
Zip ties. Of course, zip ties. Those are the good ones.
Those are must-have.
Those are like good thick ones too. Those are like, they're not huge, but they're the good thick ones.
They're like the medium grade, and I always get black because I prefer the black zip ties because they blend in no matter what you're working on. Like underneath the dash, you look under there, I got 800 zip ties. You just may only see one, but there's literally hundreds of zip ties hiding my shitty wiring.
Speaking of shitty wiring, let's go on to the next gift.
Next item. What do we got here? Oh, it's a piece of cardboard.
Oh man.
Wire strippers. These are sweet. They're the Pittsburgh 7-inch wire strippers. They do 10 to 20 AWG, and they shear 832, 1032 gauge copper screws. A lot of people don't know about that. But if you want to know, they got these little holes right here. And
they tell you.
If you have screws, do what?
Oh yeah, the screws.
Yeah, so if you've got screws for like your light switch covers or your outlets that you're gonna put in and they're too long, you can screw them into there and clamp it. It will break them off and clean up the threads for you. It's super cool. These things are very handy. Now they're cheap. Again, yeah, you could buy Icons or you could buy, Snap-on Matco strippers.
I could never find these when I want them.
Yeah.
I'm always like searching for them, and I would hate to lose a $20 pair of wire strippers.
These aren't professional, right? So if you're going to wire your whole house, you're probably not going to buy a pair of these, but just to have them in your toolbox or your spare, whatever, it's like, oh, I need a pair of wire strippers.
Going to the
Snatch
track.
these babies up because I'm going to use them for 5 minutes. Rewire this one outlet, not install 47. Yeah, super cool.
Let's see what else.
Lots of goodies.
I got the same. The 10 and 1.
Yeah, dude,
this was such a great deal.
It was. So these were on sale. I think they were $10, and they had them marked down to like $4.99, $3.99, something. I'm like,
it's insane,
dude. Yeah.
Like, how do we not end up with yes?
Yeah, that was a great one.
That was a really good one.
I think I'm done. You got anything else?
I think I got a little tape measure.
Ooh, the little Bauer 6-foot tape measure. I got a bunch of those. Those are super handy.
These are always handy. These are handy, especially in the car world, because you're not usually measuring something 25 foot.
No.
Or even 8 foot. So like a 6-foot tape measure is all you need for working on your Elco. It's got a keychain.
Yep. I usually have a couple in my toolbox. I got one in our junk drawer in the house because
my gosh,
I need a tape measure.
Oh, dude, these markers are
Harbor
the best.
Freight permanent markers. Those things are bitching.
These are better than any Sharpie you're going to find out there. These are really good too. Man, I got
and they got all the extra crap on the back too.
Yeah,
I never use.
Didn't you do a thing on seeing how?
Yeah, and they beat Sharpie. I did. I had
buy a bunch,
and because it says they won't dry out for like 5 days or something, guaranteed.
Oh man,
they won't.
I also got a little knife,
a razor blade.
Dude, this guy.
I was trying to hurt you.
He's trying to get me hurt, and he's trying to keep me safe with some hearing.
Well,
protection.
Maybe I should have got those so I don't have to hear you complaining.
Yeah, I'm going to cut myself with this.
When your finger's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, I cut my finger.
Oh, I cut my finger.
I'll be over here.
Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you did.
Good thing I can't hear that.
Man, so think of these piles. Like, these are some pretty good piles of stuff for $20, guys.
$20.
$20. That's crazy.
And like, what I think is cool is like we wandered around the store for what, 20 minutes doing this, just chatting.
And there was stuff I
picking
didn't
stuff randomly.
And there was stuff I put back on the shelf because I found something better.
Yeah, there was so many other alternate items that we could have gotten.
Yeah.
Instead of this stuff.
It's shocking that the only thing that we got the same. Well, it's not shocking that the only thing that we got the same was this, because this was a screaming deal.
It was a screaming deal, yeah.
And it's pretty handy, and it's really freaking handy.
It's super handy, yeah.
But like,
other than that, we have no
nothing.
duplicates, which that is very cool.
That is very cool. But yeah, that's the one thing, and that was the one thing that probably was. I bet anybody going in there, filling a $20 stocking.
Anybody that buys tools regularly,
yeah,
sees that would have been like, oh, that's a good deal. If you didn't already have it.
Yeah. This is a great deal.
Yeah.
Man, we got so many good things. A lot of these are just like the little consumable stuff that you just like go through and you're just like, oh man.
Yeah, where's that permanent marker? I got 100 of them. Well, now you got 102.
Yep.
So you're 2% more likely to find one when you need one.
Cool.
I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Jason. Merry Christmas, buddy.
Merry Christmas.
That's awesome, right? Now,
let's go over the totals.
Who did you think spent the most?
And by how much?
And by how much?
I mean, I got way more items.
5 seconds.
4, 3.
Put your answer in the comments below.
Okay, so it was a $20.
Drum roll.
It was a $20 challenge, and we took it very seriously.
Yeah, and we even included sales tax.
So me,
$220.
Me, Jason, for Dustin, out the door. $20.28.
Nice, dude. That's close to hitting her on there.
Yeah.
Like you're right there.
You got like, that's like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items.
5, and I am gonna say this, right? Like, I got Jason more items, but there is a lot of nickel and dime items here.
Yeah.
Where he got some bigger ticket items.
Yeah. But
I think you still only pulled 2 things out of the sack after my sack was empty.
Yeah.
And I'm not upset about it because, like, for real, like these gloves, those are sweet, and this screwdriver, super sweet. Yeah.
So what'd you spend on this big pile over here? This is a big pile, guys.
Like, it's a big pile of stuff. Okay, so my total down here after sales tax. Now, I did get $8.70 in savings because, like we said, like
I had $4 in savings.
Yeah, some of this stuff was on sale.
Yeah,
right?
we did.
It's Christmas time, right?
We went sale shopping.
But we didn't pull coupons out. We weren't like, you know, oh, I got a coupon to save 20 cents on these markers. It was just whatever they gave us at the register. That's what we got, right? I spent $20.45, and you were at
$20.28. So we were
17 cents apart.
Yeah, 17 cents apart. So I mean, just think of this. Think of this, for $40. That's a pretty good score of Harbor Freight parts, guys.
Yeah. So like I said in the beginning of the video, right? Like, if you were gonna get a stocking stuffer for your dad, or your boyfriend, your new boyfriend, right? Or
he's probably got a bitchin' Camaro.
You know, probably. If he doesn't, you should enforce that bad habit.
Yeah.
Definitely. He'd be way cooler if he had a bitchin' Camaro.
Anyway.
But like I was saying, you know, your dad might be an electrician or your boyfriend or whatever. So, you know, some of these items may not directly pertain to them, but there's something there that does, right? Like, all you gotta do is go in there, spend 20 minutes, wander around, figure out your budget. And the reason we picked $20 was because generally, like, if you had 4 kids, you're probably, it's stockings, right? You're getting candy, you're getting little trinket toys, things like that. Man. $20 per stocking is not over crazy. It's not super cheap. You could go with a $10 bag. Like, maybe that's our next gig is we go, okay, let's do a $10 haul, or maybe we do a $50 haul.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if
but this is a smoking deal for $20.
If we were brothers and like we're pulling this out of our stocking, I'm like, man, we're freaking killing it.
I'd be like, Mom loves me more.
Yeah, I'd be like, I got more
these
things.
Sweet gloves I got.
She got me scissors and a knife.
Oh shit. Anyway,
No,
guys.
that's the fun of Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
Me, Dustin and I go to Harbor Freight a couple times a year.
Generally, when we do like our big when we got like one of his cars over here working on it together.
Oh, we
we're
always
working on
go.
one of my cars together. We'll work for 3-4 hours, and then when we start to either get frustrated, tired, bored, whatever, we just need a break, right? We'll order some Pizza King. They
Go to
give us
Harbor Freight.
An hour and 20 minutes, right? And then we buzz to Harbor Freight, and we're like, let's buy a tool that we think's going to make this job better. Like, it's worth the 10 or 15 bucks to me to drive there.
Yeah, just go
and
around.
just get a breath of fresh air, buy a new tool. Then you feel like your project's actually progressing, even if it's probably not.
Yeah, there's so many times where we go to just Harbor Freight, and we're like looking at a tool we don't even need, but we're like comparing the pros and cons of this shear versus that shear.
Yeah.
And it's like neither one of us have a use for it, but it's like we're still looking at it.
This bearing puller looks really cool. Let's find something on Marketplace that's really cheap right now that tool is specifically needed for.
Just so I have a reason.
Maybe that's a good video. We go in there and we pick something and then go, now let's buy something off Marketplace to use it on.
Yeah.
That might be fun. I don't know.
Mini bike. I want a mini bike.
I'm just throwing ideas out there.
I'm just like planning ahead. Like, I need a mini bike.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, this video was super fun. We don't want to drag it out too much longer.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. On a serious note, though, these are good deals for 20 bucks, right? I hear people complain all the time Harbor Freight just has cheap Chinese junk or whatever. But I'm telling you, I mean, there's cool stuff there. Jason and I had fun this afternoon doing it.
Got to see the guys at Harbor Freight. We know all those guys.
We're going to make another video for the holiday season. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but it is going to be about Harbor Freight tools as well. So make sure you check that video out.
Put a Harbor Freight tool that you bought down in the comments below.
For Christmas, yeah.
Love it or hate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Do that. I'm going to post some other videos around our melons here of things we're doing in the shop. And yeah, like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends. We've got merch available on our website if you're down with that stuff. I got hats, beanie hats, sweatshirts for the winter time, all kinds of cool stuff. We got a Facebook group. You can join that, and then you can laugh at our projects. You can talk with us personally, like just send us messages and stuff like that. Maybe post the tools you bought at Harbor Freight in that Facebook group. That would be fun.
We should get a Harbor Freight turbo. We should get a Harbor Freight tool thread going.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, until next time, keep on wrenching. Peace.